This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your midweek Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez live at the Salvation Army headquarters with what you need to know about the giant backpacks for kids distribution.
Sydney Charles is tracking the latest details in the Georgia 2020 election interference case.
But today we have another weather alert day, so let's get right to Mark telling us how hot it'll be.
We're going to have see temperatures again into the triple digits. Record heat expected in our area when we look at our first alert weather. And a fire weather watch has been added to that. That'll take us through Friday there. It's the entire inland Northwest. It's today and tomorrow for the heat, no doubt about it. Temperatures right now, 72 into the valley, 75 downtown, but Deer Park 59. It's 71 into Coeur d'Alene. Our day today, we're going to climb up quickly. We're going to have temperatures around 100 degrees all afternoon. Our high today should be 101.
Evacuation orders have been downgraded for the Sarah Loop fire in Athol, but emergency management says people should still be ready and watching for changes today. 2 outbuildings burned. The fire is still burning, destroying about 60 acres so far. At last check, it's about 75% contained.
In Hawaii, the wildfire in Maui has now claimed more than 100 lives. It's been a week since the historic town of Lahaina burned, and only about 30% of that area has been searched. Homes still smoldering as rescuers search charred buildings and cars. Hundreds of people remain unaccounted for in that area. And this coverage will continue this morning on Good Morning America.
A Bellevue motorcycle officer suffered serious injuries while on Vice President Kamala Harris's service detail. According to Washington State Patrol, the 39-year-old officer reportedly fell between 50 to 60 feet off an on-ramp and landed in the southbound lanes of I-5. Traffic was stopped to take the officer to Harborview Medical Center. We are told he was conscious and alert while being transported.
Former President Donald Trump now has 9 days to surrender to officials in Georgia on a sweeping racketeering indictment. And the sheriff says he plans for Trump to have his mugshot taken just like any other defendant. The sheriff's office in Fulton County says it's expected that all 19 defendants named in this indictment will be booked at the Rice Street Jail. The racketeering indictment accuses Trump of applying pressure on officials for weeks to overturn election results, including 11 phone calls, one of which was to Georgia's Secretary of State.
Man accused of assaulting a woman on a hiking trail in Liberty Lake now faces child rape charges in a separate case. Ethan Cunningham, this is him. He was arrested in early June when a woman reported he violently assaulted and choked her during a walk. He's been in jail ever since on $200,000 bail. He's now being accused of raping and assaulting a 15-year-old girl on multiple occasions when the two entered into a relationship in early 2020. At that time, he was nearly 21 years old. Cunningham pleaded not guilty to all 7 new charges. His trial is scheduled for October 9th.
Well, the mother of the 6-year-old who shot his teacher in Virginia pleaded guilty to felony child neglect. Prosecutors say the gun her son took to school was typically kept in her purse with a trigger lock. 26-year-old Deja Taylor could face up to 6 months in jail for felony child neglect, a charge with a 5-year maximum penalty. Her son told investigators he climbed his mom's dresser and took the already loaded gun the night before he shot his teacher, Abby Zwerner. Taylor also faces 18 months to 2 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to charges of lying about using marijuana on her gun permit paperwork.
The 14th annual Backpack for Kids distribution is happening today. It's all happening right here at the Spokane Salvation Army campus on Indiana. Kids in grades K through 12 can come and grab a backpack filled with school supplies. This is all happening from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. or until supplies last. Parents that are planning on coming will need to bring an ID and proof of every child in your household. We have all the information for the event on our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Some good news for teachers previously laid off by the Central Valley School District. The district is starting to hire back some of those provisional employees, although most might have to wait until school starts. 58 Central Valley teachers lost jobs because of flat enrollment and budget concerns. More than 20 have taken substitute teaching jobs instead, meaning lower pay and no union membership. Now the district is starting to bring back some of the staff ahead of the school year. We are back with a final check of a very hot forecast with Mark Peterson right after this.